Have you ever observed how some men disappear from a woman's memory almost immediately, while others create an impression that lingers forever? It's not about appearance. It's not about how amusing he was. It's about the way he made her feel. Most men operate reactively. They seek approval, attempt to impress, and wait to be selected. But a Stoic man moves in a different way. He doesn't perform. He simply exists. And that silent confidence is what remains in her thoughts. When a man functions from inner strength rather than insecurity, he becomes uncommon. And the uncommon ones are never erased. Let's explore 6 traits that make a man unforgettable. Number 1, she never forgets the man who masters his emotions. Consider this. Most men lose composure the instant they sense rejection or disrespect. They raise their tone, debate, or attempt to prove their value. A Stoic man does the reverse. He pauses, he watches. He replies with steady accuracy. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you'll find strength." A man who lives by that principle becomes unbreakable. Picture her trying to test you, saying something cutting just to see your reaction. Instead of responding emotionally, you remain steady. You smile faintly and reply, "I understand." Then you continue. That silence, that restraint, it lands differently. Because emotional mastery equals security. And every woman remembers the man who made her feel secure. Not through control, but through tranquility. Number 2, she never forgets the man who listens more than he talks. In today's world, everyone wants to be heard. Everyone voices opinions, cuts in, and debates. But a Stoic man listens intently. He doesn't merely catch the words. He listens to the intent. When she speaks, he isn't preparing his reply. He isn't thinking ahead. He is fully present. That presence communicates something profound. You matter enough for me to stay quiet. And that type of silence is unforgettable because so few people provide it. When she feels genuinely understood, her heart links that quietness to warmth, security, and regard. That's how deep connections form. Not by speaking, but by listening. Number 3, she never forgets the man who departs in peace. Endings show who a man really is. Most men plead, dispute, or try to demand closure when turned down. A Stoic man doesn't. He simply says, "I wish you well," and moves on. No rage, no retaliation, because his value isn't tied to the result. That kind of composure is strong and surprising. She anticipated turmoil, but encountered serenity. She expected conflict, but witnessed self-control. And that instant replays in her thoughts. He didn't pursue me. He released me. That quiet self-respect earns admiration she can't quite articulate. Walking away isn't weakness. It's evidence that you own yourself, and very few men ever attain that degree of power. Number 4, she never forgets the man who lives for a purpose bigger than her. A Stoic man's world doesn't center on anyone. It centers on meaning. He rises with objectives, creates something significant, and develops every day. When she sees that you don't abandon your path for attention, that your mission takes priority, she respects you even more. Epictetus once said, "If you want to improve, be willing to be thought foolish and stupid because your path won't always make sense to others, but it gives your life direction, structure, and meaning." Women are attracted to men with direction because direction brings certainty, and certainty feels secure. When you're focused, she knows she can't pull you off course. And strangely, that's when you become most appealing because she sees your life is already complete, and she must earn her space in it. Number 5. She never forgets the man whose presence brings peace, not turmoil. Excitement passes, passion passes, but peace lasts. Most relationships fall apart because they're built on emotional peaks, envy, strain, and drama. A Stoic man delivers balance. His energy feels like a deep breath after a tiring day. When she's with him, she feels centered. She can unwind, be authentic, and trust that he won't lose his balance. And that's when she starts to link your company with serenity. And once a woman connects you with serenity, she never forgets you because serenity is scarce and people never forget where they discovered it. Number 6, she never forgets the man who forgives without words. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's power. When you forgive, you're not saying what happened was acceptable. You're saying you no longer allow it to control you. A Stoic man doesn't pursue payback or spread negativity. He allows time to show the truth because clinging to resentment only harms himself. And when she sees you've released it without bitterness, she experiences something difficult to express: respect. Because forgiveness requires strength that most people lack. Marcus Aurelius expressed it perfectly. The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. That's the core of Stoicism, mastering yourself instead of attempting to control others. So let's summarize it all. A woman never forgets the man who remains steady under pressure, listens with full attention, departs in peace, lives with purpose, radiates tranquility, and forgives without resentment. An unforgettable man isn't the loudest in the room. He's the one who carries silent strength, who stays balanced no matter the circumstances. His confidence doesn't come from approval, but from character. He doesn't try to manage how others perceive him, only how he presents himself. That's what makes him unforgettable, because long after the texts disappear, the memories dim, and the feelings settle, she'll still recall the man who didn't lose himself trying to win her. She'll remember the one who chose peace over ego, purpose over notice, and wisdom over impulse. Thanks for watching my video. PLS, like, and subscribe my channel.